Hello, Dr. Judy Hutch with Oro Valley Audiology. I've missed a couple of weeks for my videos. Sorry about that. Just popped in today to talk about we're so much more than a hearing aid store. I go through different listings for audiology across the United States, and many of us still put hearing aid store on our Google listing. Most audiologists are more than that. Some choose to be specialized in only that area. But here at Oro Valley Audiology, we've expanded that. And why we're more than a hearing aids. Honestly, most brands of hearing aids have really great quality. We sometimes don't fit the brand new models that come out because there's always 3 to 6 months of glitches. If something is immediately released, I caution people to wait a little bit because we're having a couple of those introductions into our space that we're not ready to fit because they're not ready for our patients. But most of the differences between hearing aids come in their algorithm or their prescription on how to deal with sound. If you get a very good audiologist or hearing instrument specialist who knows how to fit the hearing aid, almost all of them can do an amazing job. I'm going to say it's more on the fitter than it is on the product. But the other thing that we take out of the equation a lot of times, but a lot of us are starting to talk more about, is the brain. All the ear does is pick up sound and transmit a signal to the brain. The brain is the one that does all of the heavy lifting. But there's certain things that can affect that, right? Age, the medications that you take, and when we ask for medications, it's all of them. It's not some that you think may affect your hearing. So many medications do. Our lifestyle, if we exercise, if we smoke, other medical conditions like diabetes that isn't under control or cardiovascular issues that are not under control. All of these things affect how our brain works and how it deals and processes with sounds. But there are quite a few things that we can do to help here. Maybe right now you're not in the market for new hearing aids. Based off of your hearing test, sometimes we can do a year, but sometimes 6 months is a little bit better to work with. We can run real ear measurements. We call them REM for short. Real ear has been a buzzword in the last few years. To be perfectly honest, I was doing real ear back in the early 90s. So that shouldn't be a buzzword anymore. If a practitioner isn't doing real ear, I would move on. Other things that we do is hitbox. That's when we put the hearing aid inside of a chamber and put it in a test mode. Then we graph out how the hearing aid is performing outside of your head. We can check the distortion, we can check battery drain, we can check to see if it's up to manufacturer specs. Other things that we can do is put it in Redux. We have UV germ killing and a lot of different types of cleaners like vacuum suction to make sure that they are deep cleaned. All of these things take different types of appointments, so be clear on what you would like us to do. And lastly, for people who really want to make a difference in how they're hearing, especially in noise, we do oral rehabilitation, AURAL, but we also do auditory training and auditory process therapy. We want to strengthen those connections in the brain. That does take therapy that we are trained to do. There isn't another private practice in all of Southern Arizona that does these type of things. There are other things that we do as well, but I'm just highlighting we're more than a hearing aid store. So come check us out. And don't forget, you don't have to buy new. You can check to see if what you have is adequate. And we will do our best to make it better. Have a great day.